Alright, welcome back. Let's go talk to Vendrick. What's up, dude?
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drangleic. As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things. Do you intend to link the fire? Then you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted.
It's like a fucking Disney fairy tale and Game of Thrones at the same time.
Yeah.
And your wishes.
Alright, well that's it. Did you have anything down here, or is it just talk to you? Let's just talk to you for now. Okay. So I did read on the wiki, as we find each crown, we come back. So we gotta find all the crowns. Which are the 3 DLC areas. They take you to another time and kingdom, and another king who is, I guess, linked the fire and sat on the throne. I think Vendrick has linked the fire, but not sat on the throne. Let's fucking feather out. Yeah, so we were talking last episode the complaints here.
Yeah, because I do want to know.
Harvest
I want
Valley.
to know if the people that Dark Souls fans, the things that Dark Souls fans complain about would be the things I would want.
They're not necessarily bad or good, I think, on a second playthrough. Okay, so some people complain about having the ability to do what I just did, warp between bonfires, like, because in Dark Souls 1, you gotta earn that midway, but then Dark Souls has kept this, like, you can warp right from the gate in Dark Souls 3, too. And Dark Souls is like, no, you unlock that power in Dark Souls 1, that doesn't, like, revert, that makes no sense. Like, it's a permanent... I fucking hate little statues.
So it's not like a Metroid Mega Man kind of thing where it's like, game to game you lose all these kick-ass abilities that you've gained because reasons.
Wow, those...
We don't want to design, 8 games in a series where you've got, 8 games worth of power.
Right. It makes sense in, like, a Mega Man gameplay thing more often. What the hell? Is it just straight through? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So this shrine area is the gateway to the DLC. And there's 3 of these in the world. And this is the one you should do first. Or this is the one that was released first, anyway. So I figured I'd be the one to do them in order. Alright, so yeah, I have no problem with the warping. I mean, it's convenient. The thing it affected, though, is the level design, which is kind of a complaint. So in Dark Souls 1, everything's interconnected, all makes a sort of logical sense, how this area would lead to that area. I think this is anything special.
Instead, does it make the game more linear in a sense where you're just warping one area, okay, I'm done here, going to the next area?
It makes the game more like levels and stages, because it's more like you have a central hub with spokes going out, and they all end in dead ends. So it's like, go into this, do that thing, then go back to the middle and start for a new path.
Sure.
And there's not sort of like the Dark Souls of, like, we're leading you into all the other paths and options that you have. And unfortunately, there are some really bad impossible geometry situations. So there's like a mountain that you climb, you get to the top of the mountain, you go inside a tower on that mountain, and then you go up an elevator inside the mountain, and then you come outside the elevator to the base of another castle that's sinking in a pit of lava. And it's like, this thing has to physically exist in the clouds. What the fuck's going on? But it's not actually like, this is a city in the clouds. Like, no, this is just supposed to be another area. but there wasn't an attention to detail. So it's a minor complaint. It's not a, it's the one that's like, as a Souls player, if you're into like the map design, the level design, it's like, fuck y'all, this can't exist. But for gameplay, it's a harder complaint to make. Now,
so far everything I'm hearing complaints about are things that would actually make this game more accessible. Like, if instead of, you wanting me to have the classic Dark Souls experience, you were trying to convert me into a Dark Souls fan. So far from what you've told me, I should be playing this game instead.
Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne are probably the ones to convert somebody with. They have a lot more system polish and things going on. And they have a much better graphical fidelity, too.
Anyway, what are some of the other things that people bitch about with this game?
So, not true in... And by the way, the DLC is not going to be exemplary of any of this, because supposedly people are like, oh, but the DLC... Hello. Are you going to fucking do something? You going to do something? You doing something? Is this a thing already?
We got the ants?
I'm going to spike through you. Okay, you're going to do something to me later. That's a total Dark Souls move of... You're going to see that later.
Well, that's kind of
cool, so the DLC
because,
is regarded as some of the best Souls level designs. So we're not really going to see some of the bland area designs the game has, where it's sort of like just a wide area. I'll also rest here. There's no point in not. The version I'm not playing. The original version of the game. Okay, so this was overseen by Nin. So I've got that way. Alright, and I got this way. I like the item first. Maybe just be a dead end. Nope. Maybe a path. It was overseen by Zen, the former CEO and founder and president before Miyazaki became president. So Miyazaki was working on Bloodborne at the time of this, and he took over it. And I played a bunch of other FromSoft games to get a sense of Miyazaki's okay, so that's probably gonna be an elevator. There's gonna be a shortcut later. Okay. Miyazaki's sense of fairness and Zen's sense of fairness are very different. Okay? Zen is fine letting you die once to know there's a trap. And Miyazaki leaves some clues that if you're looking, you may see these and figure it out first. He's going to give you a sporting chance. He's going to give you a 10-second head start. Alright, so what's your thing? You going to do anything special? Ooh, fuck. You guys are taking more than one hit.
So it's more of a... maybe kind of sort of, if you're paying attention in this really dark world, you might notice something on the ground.
It's like the dragon on that bridge.
And if you think about it in any way that you would never think about a video game, you might know that there's a trap up here. It's a very specific way of thinking.
It's a specific way of thinking, but it does hold true in almost all the Souls games. So it's a way of thinking that works for these games.
And,
whoa,
and
hey!
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of poise do you got, dude? Oh shit, I'm in trouble. Back down. Back down is real right now. Okay.
Sunny D!
So the other thing I don't like in this game is the speed at which the Sunny D heals you is really fucking slow. These guys are actually turning out to be a pain in the ass. Take this shit. There you go. Get wrecked. Okay. These guys are...
Can you still kick in this game?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I have a shove with this weapon.
Well, sure.
It actually varies by weapon.
Okay. Quick aside, you may have seen this on Twitter. I've taken a liking to pushing people off in Overwatch.
Yeah, I saw your tweet, and... Okay. Archer.
So my Dark Souls experience is starting to bleed over into other games.
Yeah, I saw your tweet, and it was like, when push comes to shove, and I was like, no, this is more like when you came to shove and push. Alright.
And for context, for people who don't have any fucking clue what we're talking about, I shared a clip of Overwatch gameplay where
Oh, hey.
guy in the opposing team pushes. He's playing as Diva. He pushes one of my teammates off of a ledge, and I, coming in a little too late to save my teammate, but just in time to come behind his back and push him after he's pushed my teammate, and ending it with a waving emote because I'm a total douchebag in Overwatch. Because I just assume everyone I'm playing with is dude bros and edgelords, you know, from...
Probably not wrong. So in the original game, the enemy placement throughout the game was just designed to fuck you over nonstop. It was just like, so what one thing, you know, Dark Souls doesn't do well. Like this is the problem right here. You know, it's like there's 3 dudes. Dark Souls is one-on-one combat. Like when there's multiple dudes, you need to do something to even the odds. Fuck. There's still Dark Souls collision. We're never getting away from that. Damn it. They're all archers? Okay, there's... Oh, can I shoot these stones? What happens if I shoot these stones? I hit it with my sword and it changed. Okay, I can activate it with my bow. That's good. I think I knocked the dude off, too, doing that.
Nice. Good job by you.
Are you gonna come down? I don't know if I can get up there. Come on. So, in Scholar of the First Sin edition, they redid all of the enemy placement and changed several of the enemy types and things like that. So, if you get that version, it's supposed to be much better than the original. So I didn't play the original layout to know how bad it was. So that complaint's not really valid anymore because they did. Yeah, I get it. You guys want to shoot me with arrows. Can I? Okay. God damn. This is the other thing in this fucking game is that it doesn't seem to respect. Oh shit. I'm going. Poise. And neither does Dark Souls 3. So that seemed to be a change the team wanted to make. But, like, this is, I'm not knocking those guys on their ass, is what I'm complaining about right now, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck. There's also a control change in this game I don't like. I could see people liking it, and in Dark Souls 3 they made it an option. When you have a greatsword like that, and I'm locked on, I don't have to hit him. I can use my directional stick to change my swing mid-air. So it's easy to fucking miss, because you can, like, I'm gonna swing to the side, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so there's a lot of times where you're, like, wanting to roll away, and I'm not as precise sometimes as I need to be, so I'm kind of like, look, I locked on. Just hit the guy. Is that where I'm supposed to go? There's a thing up there. I'd like to get that. Alright, well, there's a dude down there. He doesn't have a bow. That's your problem. But second time through the game, it's not bad. It's definitely not what people are have made it out to be. And then there is a contingent of the community too that, you know, it's like, this is actually the best Souls game. I can't get behind that. Longbow +7. Huh. Just giving you an upgraded bow. They're enablers, John. They're encouraging.
Yeah.
What the is that? Alright. And okay, so that's the shit that I do love in level design. That this game didn't do so much in the main game. Of like, I may have just saved myself from getting jumped by whatever the fuck that is later.
Just because you bothered to look and be like...
Ah, and I didn't bother to look there and almost fucking ate it. This fucking prick
I was
right
wondering
here.
if he was gonna just like knock you straight off, because you were...
Some people don't like these life gems. You can buy these. They're like really slow versions of Estus. But that way you can save your Estus for like boss battles and moments where you need the healing.
Yeah.
Life
gems better for the out of combat.
Yes. Healing. Alright, so I'm gonna go here.
Alright. Well, when we come back, we'll explore some more of where the fuck we are.